up to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
12.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here goes Salah. 180.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Richmond. Down. Green, they're down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Goff now looks to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, lift!
Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On first down, Watson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Watson now to throw on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
12. 16, 16. Watch out. Like 20.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Super 66.
On 1st down, gone. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They run with Harris. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Starting left here.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here goes it on. Black 20.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
12, 12, 12, 12.
On first down, it's gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Cut. 180. Two for one.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And now, is it fourth down? No, it's third down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again they run with Gurley, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tiger. Five.
From the gun, here's Gone. He gets it to Cooks. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Super.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Goff. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Goff eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Richmond.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Goff now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Harris. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Underneath for Miller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. That
loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Here's Gurley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Goff now looks to throw. And got him in. It's Woods. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing now, Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now it's gone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in. When they line up in these situations.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
120.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.